Ebusua mamema wakwa aba ene mabaya the another interesting conversation at the airbrel. One of the major households names are na ewo Ghana football mo emre bi a etwem no ene ne maba me no eba betwetwe nkomo osi akan edma papa kwesis Elmina Sharks ofuro besi akan edma Legon Cities obewie no kobo kakra edma Vision FC national team osi akan edema omo ana je se ne mbode mbo eso ene ye pa obekai in 2017 MTN FA Cup no no na ye top scorer na ewo division 1 league nso no eye zone 3 ono nso eje top scorers eye chart no enso wo ho no ana ne mbode mbo eso ene ye pa ene me guess eye Raphael Ocloo se wo kai no chairman bibia boko de
emi ado bibia boko
ai
onso
na me ado bibia fine dale still a look young o
obende sana omuka
sa born still a wo
oh sisi ade officially majai but the born around any you organize games around na ya free and say mbebo e be different towns ana baby no endem me boni yepa
okay
but one say yes no club football and yes no area matches
unofficially the obon kakra
sure
but officially the wa retire
majai cry
but who look very young we be say the ntina at a very young age that we jai
main reason and it's one say 2018 hold me surgery be say me meniscal tear to me surgery na since then no nyoma na metumi your game no me hu say metumi nya bi ntino earlier no and me decide say
ubejai
was say me jai because now family woman na there ntina na was say me take another option na metumi share mechi
okay ye beba injury no so any ade but you can't Raphael Ocloo we only know you when it comes to football betimi aka ho sem kakra che be a wo free educational background ni ade
okay me share school as third preparatory primary school banana in Maprobi
okay
me feel na me koto aso Laboni SDA
okay
GHS if you na me call Nungwa secondary
okay
so na me senior prefect no more it me feel na me koto aso Accra Technical University
okay
then those days na Accra Polytechnic so me ball school team no sa period no one so me ko MTN Soccer Academy
okay
2009 edition no Ghana Nigeria
okay
then now mufa 7 Ghanaians 7 Nigerians now
okay.
I was the first Ghanaian teammate you picking me
okay
yeah but along the line no omo victim
okay
into no SS na me start to say me dey me hu share football kakra me start wo division 2 BFN man from unique one am the best in call Ochiman Planners
okay
division 1
okay.
And former vice president GFA George Free yeah.
Okay
until me feel no na me best in call Elmina Sharks
okay
then Legon Cities
yeah. All right so journey no the journey has been quite long from the secondary school to the Polytechnic, now the Accra Technical University, and so urem professionally. Yeah. Share a bit kakra or coach football.
Yeah, me ball coach football.
Okay.
Mr. T was stay cool professionals.
Stay cool.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We under 14 wo.
Okay.
And I'm better as well TAC FC.
Okay.
And so better as well na old barrier.
Okay.
Old barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, into no hona me ball me coach football. And me ball so coach football no. So attack club no more division 2 and unique FC me sanko to aso
okay.
me upgrade me ho various levels now.
All right okay so now let's talk a bit about MTN Soccer Academy no uko mu na ba ne say na udi koru MTN Soccer Academy mu
na me obi a those days na me hu say meye nipa bi a amansan behu na me hu sa into no introduce MTN Soccer Academy 2007 no Gideon Bamu time no
yeah
me nya interest no but school ntino man fa me ho anhim next batch 2018 so by but still no man fa me ho anhim but 2009 there no eno cramp no na manyama bi se meko but area football na yɛ wɔ guy back bi na yɛ ta friend show na mada na ɔbɛnya ne me say hey ball na wo bɔ no wo pɛ sɛ ɔdidi agorɔ ɔmo yɛ screening sorry
okay
na register ɔno kora de ma me sika sada na me sika ɔmo sika na me de tɔ credit and I'm register
okay
and ɔmo fa me for screening until me first day me call screening wole gone me bɔ and about 5 minutes na me boot no ati after na me pɛ sɛ me bɔ bɔ
first day screening no
yes me kai me ko tɔ boot no 2 days before 35 cities me kai pa
okay
until me buy na be pam once am me ko bɔ screening no until the screening be 5 minutes me boot no ati why until mpanyinfo no e ka sɛ me film
okay
no ma fa me until me film one am ko pam san ko pam ye and I'm called next stage
okay
and I'm san ko boy and I'm san fa me for the next day
okay
until no ho na e ko so ama me until straight from home no na mo ka sɛ no me dem ko house no until I said and surprise me sir
enti wo call house me no ekosi sen how did it end wo call house no mo ni ade no
won say house no no bebree
yeah
apart from football no almost your personality no
okay
as a whole and like no bebree votes to count yeah okay. Reality show
yeah
votes to count you know me kai pa say na da mo victim no me kai na head of camera no say that time no my friend no Astus okay. Catch him say me vote simba
okay
but not officially say and come be a victim the week before but no mo say me modembo
I was wrong
you know omo keep me beam
okay
for another week
okay
until now week no the following week no me vote still
amba
na emba
okay
until now I was say omo victim
so not talent in there wo ho
talent
but
wo ho
na vote ne mba
vote no mba
think vote ne body anka obetimi akọ anim
of course because omo we show no kra no omo ye final ceremony me na menya top scorer best goal award
okay
omo best goal
award okay
na me dey can share goal no be a month and some we show no but obia go went to me
and told you
and to me then
all right so no from the MTN Soccer Academy no and I will call him will you say Soccer Academy no so e bie kwan de ma e ma football career no it take that level and now pay
e bie kwan ma me pa because say obetumi afa nipa be 5,000 mo through screening no
yeah
na pick me as number 1 me first person I found me na me percentage e was so chen obia
okay
into no say me bo woni pemu no e ma me sa confidence no
okay
e ma me hu say ene e bo na me bo no eno na obia e bo into ma confidence ma me to me call be bia e ko bo me ko be bia me show and na through screening process no so no your personality test
okay
and so your kasa ni be bia into ma me nya sa confidence no whether in terms of who kasa ni pemu any game na kasa say we meet crowd into ma panic that say me ko bobo e woni pemu into e bo am e ma confidence
so from the MTN house no ukohi then a to asoma after that
from MTN Soccer Academy house na me ko join division 2 no e ye coach team na me boy no omo division 2 no
okay
from na me ko join here e bo omo division 2 na
2 ni na all right so from there na answer uko Ochima Planners okay how was it like because our team na George Free he was then the vice president of the Ghana Football Association to Kwesi Nyantechi
yes
na Ochima Planners na etisen wo ho
na a new club
okay
old club na what tafo Ochima Eastern Region hono mo no
okay
division 2 and am qualify by division 1 instead George Free ekoso mo
okay
and am say den yen Ochima Planners
okay
and in hono mo fa me say me sign 3 years wo ho
okay
but me bought 2 seasons pay me first season say me share 7 goals first round na me pride
okay
into Mantuaso into be treating me home first round after first round
okay.
The second season na me ko no na nya me adom goals no e buy ya na me defa go kin sa season no met me aka say sa season no one of my best seasons I'm a boy as a footballer
I was zone 3
I was zone 3
okay no who share by how many goals
I was league no me ball 25 matches I share 18 and FA Cup me ball 3 games and I'm share 5 yeah
wow let's say now we are very prolific when it comes to goals
too much
18 goals in the league and then 5 goals in the FA Cup it was fantastic
sure
okay so from a hono from Ochima Planners are with me achieve all these feats you know and I believe say we move here. So what was the next move?
Into from Ochiman Planners, no, me be fear after last season, no, and I'm be prior.
Okay.
Me be fear no.
What be fear no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me still be 2 weeks be, and I'm so me resume training. To me call training, training do SEC.
Okay, SEC, yeah.
But no, me di be 2 minutes cry, and I'm in a keeper. Crash here. Yeah. As I grow, it take me 1 year, my meeting fear. It's meeting fear. Be 1 year meeting fear, and some go surgery no.
Okay.
We surgery no so we no taking be 3 months, and some recover.
Okay.
Into no before we go Mina Sharks no cry, now I think say hard to folk.
Okay.
Show interest, but me go Mina Sharks because now as at then no, my coach no former Black Stars player. You are champion. Okay. No, okay. Almost not in the area.
Okay.
It's not him very well, you know. Or to me convince me say, how to folk, you know. Say pressure wo. Uko pressure be me say o she goes no. But no my situation say injury into no. Obenya botra money.
Okay.
Into me so me dream ho na me say yeah, we say me to me recover ye.
Okay.
Ansa ma committee me call ho. E ma onya botre. The kind ni na oye. Into after be I think 5 games no. Our league no me share 3 goals.
3 goals, okay.
And I Legon cities. And so
a buy
na.
What they call it. So it means that even though now with the injury, Mina Sharks, you were still scoring.
Yes. Of course.
Okay.
And now into me before I join the Premier no na I am target say me back Ghana Premier League maybe be different.
Okay.
Because me who say me style no different.
Different.
I'm for share goals maybe but na am target say me back Ghana Premier League no more. I'm for be who me different. Me share goals now for share ni bia but me dey no be be ka ho. But injury no and to me I'm a man.
Yes. But injury na injury ben.
And I'm the kind no almost say meniscus sana na mo frɛ no.
Okay.
Also more different types ni injuries ni the cruciate ligament ni a whole lot but me dey no almost say meniscus like meniscus tear.
Okay.
Sana mo ka.
Okay. Nti after surgery no na ma I say the level na nanka was say ekono entimi anhye da anko. All right, so how did the move come from Elmina Sharks to Legon Cities after a whole year with their nursing injury? What back? I could share 3 goals in about 5 matches.
5 goals in
5 goals in.
Okay, Elmina Sharks.
Elmina Sharks.
Yeah, 3 goals in about 5 games.
5 games. That Elmina Sharks. Now you are moving on. How did the connection come from Elmina Sharks to Legon Cities?
Okay. So Bekai Enimado.
Yeah.
As a manager. Yeah. On me, very, very fine. I think before no omo pe masem, omo be hwe me games bebre, me no omo so abo games bebre wo SCC. Ama Enimado no, ono nka so invite me. Ama makobo games bi, ama no wo Bema camp. Nti no ne me. Nti me ko Elmina Sharks na goals no start say banana o ka say o person be join Legon Cities.
Okay.
Nti no me kan say me pe ana na me say why not? Because Legon Cities so na ye dey kan say me be akos wo kama in terms of salaries na that there.
Branding
that
is when na o ma ba
fufro na no ma ba 1 year.
Okay.
Na corona no be. Yes, I dey.
Okay, so mo adopt wa All Stars no.
Good.
How be the no Legon Cities no. After that year na o buy.
Na me buy.
Okay.
Na corona no. Kwa na me buy na corona.
Okay.
Why was na buy?
Na buy.
Into no. So na me move from Elmina Sharks no to Legon Cities no. I buy through Enimado.
Okay. Yeah. So and also ba ona et say utumi si akan de ma omo.
Me buy no. Me say corona ni tini you could be 3 months e wo hohoi. Ono mo de ko campaign. Nti e buy na anche be na league ni start here. Me bo be 6 games.
Okay.
Eto so.
Okay.
When me an go back bia.
Okay.
Nti me am hu say no be ana metumi ye no because there were times na obon say in fact see akra say me bobo no na say defender at the pressure every side na upra na hu kakra ba mu.
Okay.
Nti say be a block bi na was say blocking and say metumi agibo no abo obon say me sure nti no ema abilities no esutie I just say ball e wo me right and sabon say me ye bibi nti na metumi mfa ahondin bobo nti ma me go so she dey won say striker there so to me nya ahondin to me block defender sometimes and some balls bi nti ma bibia like bibia ankoye all Legon Cities one na me hu say winning tia.
Injury.
Me force him on. Now say me didn't come me home.
Okay.
Because with injuries, no. Obo if you are to me.
Yeah.
But club no pressure. Club.
Pressure.
Sometimes go be training no pa. But I go training area, especially pre-season time. Yeah. Until then, the man me decide yes no. Me dad me home and bobo na because me nim say me took one crana. Me to me.
Okay. So mainly no injuries in a force out of the game.
Sure.
Now, who kasa about injury no? What's in a area boy na mobile.
Yeah.
And I will pray.
Yeah.
You know, Michelle must say I'm saying we didn't come about superstition in idea. What bobo be professionally.
Yeah.
Will you attribute it to superstition? Amount for become juju na ho nsem na there, or you think say a mere injury and a buy?
So I say we pray no a whole lot. We can say now we can say obi aka na dream. But me as a person no, me nji sa no manindi.
Okay.
Me njindi because me watch my planets now. There was a game bi na against Istanbul Division 1 no. Omo ba your home. Until the night before the day bebo against you no. You see omo ba park no so be no ma bebre answer game no. And I said no, you start here no, you can share one. And on share 3 to us.
Okay.
You see omo no be park no so. A drone ntina nkofo ka say omo share. Saturday na Richard Atta former Hartlepool goalkeeper. On Ochimai.
Okay.
Omo share 3 to us. Nti omo ka say me eno ni major thing na mati aname hu. Nti nkofo say superstition.
Yeah.
Eye juma. But me as a person, last season I'm for goalkeeping. I was the same club no. Me kai say me ko obi ho ana obi ni mi eye bibisa. But me there na me ya ne say me ko bobo na me bom pae. And about 1 minute per se nyame me pacho me srew. Ma me mpra.
Okay.
Ma me nhego. E na me bo wie nsu no. Na ma hyego.
Na wa hyego.
Na ma hyego. There was a time a man bi e wo me person me bo ni din. Ohun mi bia na Raph yenko hu man bi obeya ma wahye goals ni bebre.
Okay.
Ka den say no me sre no. Me here no. And sometimes kana me hu na me dodge.
Okay.
But week in week out no.
O share.
Na me share. Nti no e ma me hu say no. Me here no. But nkofo kan about superstition idea. I don't know about them.
Okay.
But me there. Me njindi.
So was there a time a man for attribute injury ni to?
Yes.
Say obi na aye osa because na o baso na
yes.
na aye osa.
Yes, nkofo kan because na me peak. And I didn't see it, as usual, I see we fear for empe ye.
Okay.
Ubi bi our family na yes I don't know. Me see ho mu ye sure. Na me pese me dey madwe be mo because se me kotie sa de ne bebre a. Obo say ebia me hu me family member bia ebia me ne nche dan enflow sa na na ma fa ne se bia yo no a. Na me ne no akonya ebia entokwa bia na bisa. Enso ebia na enyo no a. Nti me de me kan ya ne se enya me pea se la nyame ne ma ne si ya me ni problem. Enya football nkwan na matumi abo edia yeye. Nti nyame ankasa empe different like adibia metumi aya betumi mama bobra eno na me ka che me ho.
Okay.
But the whole kind of kan say obi na ye obi ne omu kan but me there me njindi.
Okay. So sa eniema no say wa bobo ni bi da.
Sure.
And what share your experiences here? Say players ni bi involve omo ho e wo sa eniema no. Ye fa ha e be ma yetimi abobo no. Sa de no e bobo like sa de no sa de friend juju na say e bobo no.
The mechanic say juju na nkasa bobo. Okay. The minimum upbringing na menyae no. Juju na nkasa e bobo. E na education kakra menyae nso e kire say juju no ebia betumi a protect you.
Okay.
But say bia en na be ma wa hye go bi. Ana bia ndem ngidi say air training.
Okay.
Go
share ne ball training.
Yeah, because as a act.
Okay.
What I say, usua no perfect na. Definitely beba. Because me 18 goals na me say me share all division 1 league no. E draw bi account na training. Okay. I was very consistent. I was training.
Okay.
And as someone na hear me idol.
Okay.
Intina me training games, go send or share goals. Once that someone time ball shot.
Yeah.
Intina sana na me ball.
Yeah.
Intina unim ya. Obo mpa e nyame a. Like there was a ban ebeba. Intina juju there omo e bia omo gidi say ojimo omo no fine, but to me menim say juju e juju like emomo shegwana wisa that one any there menim but for me there juju en shego
no any training no
training
okay
sana menim
now as a striker now we a striker a dear na a make it up a striker and the young guys be share one idea they will take advice and then they make it somebody a better striker
one say no be striker there most of the times no the last people I meet before be share were defenders into one major thing ebema was to me out tweet your mom me can say intelligence
okay
speed ni technical abilities ni now but I was so intelligent because go no say be say bia defense fine defenders so here intelligence
okay.
But on say who say idea and say who see idea two different things on say who see idea who here nyansa kakra intelligence kakra dey say but say striker di ball e ba na defender say no na want me an shego a even who ball no anyhow e fit striker ni mu a wa say no but striker ball no dey ma wa who here intelligence e dia dream then am here answer what me shego intelligence to me key answer na technical abilities any speed is na man na abeka no so be prolific no I think say sa nyuma we amaka no a play major factor goal scoring.
Okay, I believe say Ghana Premier League, you know, who follow kakra.
Yeah, me follow kakra.
Okay, on say na saying goal scoring aba form.
Sure.
Ube mu top scorer na wa share 13. Wa share 12, 15. No dey age to the extent say sisi akra no, bon say wingers na omo na gigi goal kin ni ade. Even in the national team, goal share kra ho ye dey. You as a striker, what do you think is the problem? Compared to at least Obi now board division, what crowd to me 18. Any idea? What do you think is the problem with goal scoring?
Me, I don't think say one major reason anybody contributed to sad way. I think say player upbringing come home, maybe or share the ball as a FA. And naturally no talent come make a natural talent because Obi say as a Mojan, me who no time wa Oba up.
Okay.
Time Oba up, me who as a Mojan. Time Oba coach football no. Me who ni or ball sit ups no. Because share no severally. Na ni talent ni game no. Yek na ehun say as a Mojan be Black Stars. Because na ni go share no e wo ho.
Okay.
Ebi nso esua. So it who omo sua especially who sua na wan say dan sua ni year. Eno so bet me contribute. Inte be ma automatically no. Untumi ehun go ni share more to say obi a talent or Sunday training account. Into no say we relating to national team no. Once the players need for different places nearby. Yeah. Into no ebi obi baby a train obi nya free the club or they ba no different. The way to the finish side e dey ba no and so different. Into no the mega say the bia no nya proper training to score ebe performing. Into no so far no me to make say ebia na club ebia na be fit clubs are omobo. Okay. Because we compare some other time na e work. Those players no big teams. Yeah. Into na obo say those days no na e share goals. E chances here. Okay. So say we compare as some other time na esiemu. Yeah, Chelsea.
Even before Samoajan even came to the national team, no share. Yeah.
So it's like the match me account. Okay. Talent account. Naturally.
All right. Okay. So the man for Eddie Ehu pa being the top scorer FA Cup, that was 2017. Yeah. And on about saying now how was it feeling like say you bought the whole Ghana FA Cup tournament now and now you're top scorer. How did it happen?
Manager because easy. Time I mean for me who share football more proper no. Na me who so go for top scorer award na that day. Me I never thought say like me draw though as a footballer there na me were targets na that day. Yeah. You know playing for a Division 1 club. Now you have to nominate me as one of the top scorers FA Cup no. manage here because anya easy omo nim the team ni Sadiq
Adams yeah na okotoko
that time
yeah.
omo kan 5 cup no
yeah.
ono share 5 goals that season no enti no joint top scorers omo di ma many ono enti say many obeti say Sadiq Adams agina the same platform so na ya mayen top scorer award no in fact manage here manage because odi size obobo no nye ne na me hwe no but me tumi ne ebegina the same platform agi the same award enti manage here
okay
Emma me hu say any ball no metumi abo
so all right interesting so now after waji FA Cup no any ade football no do you think say football boy no eboa in terms of sikasem BM do you think football really helped you
okay we the kan sikasem ni dey me nka say eboa because sika amanfo anyaaye football mu no mentumi fan compare dey menyaaye even though bi kakra ma me pese me bo figures and am visa but Lagos Cities was the only club I'm a boy munya ska kakra
okay
through me kala nyina me no akanse sia me boy no Lagos Cities pe and am nya bi kakra and through injury na me say ain't me mama continue you can imagine say how many years I'm boy this kind of saying na me gada but it me boy me kakra e ma me to me boy my family
okay
ma me to me sortie one or two or my family mo
okay
but on discipline side no make me say boy me any some my patience food me hu say there
wenya abotre okay
we was one say football there wanya abotre especially as a striker so sometimes so nya abotre you know e ma me hu say na in real life crowd no be to me sisi or so nya abotre we react sometimes referee red card we do wakumachia because me kai me so kakra no na me obi a nyoma ha me enchena me boefu but division 2 na boy no omo na training me omo na bring me up me life e football mo me suban e football mo nyina division 2 na boy no omo na mo di me say na me tie sisia no nti hu me sisia obo say me a very changed person compared to
first no
me nyina nti football e ma me amama ya very disciplined sisia in terms of even time yeah
so what about fame I won't say at least say antimi amao sa sika no kra obeka say okay football ma menye sika I believe say wonama na ugbo udin Raphael Ocloo I think say man for to me recognize you know so
yeah sure e ma me fame even right from MTN Soccer Academy time no once na reality show yeah e ma me fame na me pie ko be me ko bobola even say microphone ni mpo na nipa ba ku pe anemia na okoka say bia oh we na FM10 FA Cup top scorer no say oh any man started
okay
so it's a man ko be bre ehu me sometimes me ko be won say hade enya de a me say we am akono enya omo a enya me area very far away and e bia onyo microphone so bia omuta hwebo but nipa ba ku bia bia obeka say oh we Raphael Ocloo say we want say na omo man opportunity na fe relationship no any omo abe so cordial na fe from there no bon say na me ni malam na me ti weja ba mbeti na malam no ye bobo ha me ko a omo me say respect no even though she am more actively pm omo to me say respect them me ni younger guys no ebo
okay wow all right so now then ankasa na wo ye sisia what are you into then are we in terms of ejuma same one after football no ye bibia biem
on say me the kan ka say me family ntino me jai ball no bono na was say me family from Lagos Cities no on say me the kan ka say me nyaka krebi wo ho na was say me de hwe ebusuan ntino me jai no na was say me be ye bibi fufuro ntino currently me no ka say no me ye Uber and after so me say me ye soccer player agent
okay
yeah and currently I'm no ka say no club wo India just simple na shem no
okay
yeah me the players
so currently no on your own no Uber juma na we
yes on my own sisia no
okay
but me building profile for being a football agent
okay
nso nyoma kra na sisia shem no
okay.
frame me sometimes say omo pay player be say benya agent been from other countries
okay
nyomo build relationship kakra
okay
ntin pese me ye no ka uba no for now. But any maintain am pese me.
Okay. So no as an agent o pese we going to agency.
Yeah, agency.
At least we to the players akọ. But even though you don't have we any CC and can what start here we are only Indian clubs no what that rapport.
Yes,
So no wait me the players be akọ.
Yes, me the players I think 2024 season me the bago koye.
Okay.
And nam ono so na coach no.
All right.
Eba Ghana.
Okay.
No so open more players into the club no e ma ne buy. E ma me organize games be. E mo san be pick other players be. Ekoye. Into osanya 2. Into no season you move ye 2 and a boy. Buy.
Okay.
Yeah. Into me the build relationship. Once a football agency there also on your contacts.
Contact, yeah.
Sika. So also sika so bem. Into me yani kakra na me to me gada. Sika kakra na me to me register for FIFA license yeah na fe. Make me share higher stage.
Okay. So what about family? Have you been able to at least make a family or worry or money idea?
Yeah, my worry last year.
Oh, okay. Last year,
yeah, December.
Oh, okay.
December 28th.
Oh, okay.
Me call India last year. Mini club no.
Okay.
Me call how anyone call build more relationship. Like me call
familiarization near
good.
idea.
But some more na afi omo say my serious.
Okay.
So me call November na me ba. I think around 20th December.
Okay.
It's 1 week later na. Me worry.
Oh, okay.
And I'm one basu.
All right. Okay.
Them say me you know who you know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
One of these you bring, you know. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, ti ebusuan Raphael Ocloo na yegusu a ye no etwetwe enkomo no. Meda na me ho aba me ba ye bewuram wo national team. Ball no wuram national team ana no koye no the performance na etese ye wi ana ye di Ghana Premier League no ho nkomo na afi de yahwe national team a ye ko tournament a ye modern bon sheda nko ani no enso ani no no so a share experience e de ma nti ye twa ye ho aba ye ba ye beto aso.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.
All right, Mamin Sama Wakwa, but still, a former player at the Legon Cities, Raphael Ocloo, and you know, education and come. Raphael, me Sama Wakwa, you knew Komokakra about national team level. Born out born to mean Yaquina born national team B.
2017 I'm for goalkeeper division 1 no. Any FA Cup top scorer award no. Say na mo frame me local Black Stars team B no.
Team B okay.
Year na squad na ekofa local Blacks wafu no ewo
okay.
Cape Coast no.
Okay.
Omo frame me sa team no. But later omo drop me.
Sa I don't know mo drop e o.
And they mean to me chair won say coach is na name. And they
never be brave.
Never be brave.
So, but na feel say na we better. Feel say na nka so kan sa squad no.
Of course, me a striker na sa season no. Me share goals be brave. Into na more confidence in say na bet me abo. But don't say I have to coaches no. Somebody decide. Me mean to me catch. Omo no mo drop me. Mean to me nka say. Mean to me go biza won so say dey into na drop me. Into no.
But na wo hwe attackers e dey omo koy na. Na odwen se bibinti na ye drop e o.
Oh well, omo deserve it because as at that time no mo so perform. I think so not almost I think no strikers in the world in ebo Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
No mo perform e wo various clubs now. And I mean so me perform wo
Division 1.
Division 1 no. Nti mo frame me. Nti no mo perform me so me perform. But now I thought say omo me chance na nka me so metumi. E dey bibi abeka ho.
Okay.
But finally, no, squad no buy na me count. You know, sana ko.
Only me say na yes ah the etete no fa bibi bra sa ne mane ma no.
One say me hu. Inti me evidence. Me inti me nka say bia no. Me hu.
We hu. Ti wo fe say coaches na.
Sana me feel. Say coaches na omo yo mo ade.
Okay, but who says I didn't so ewo ho. Say ye tuansa ya mawabo.
Me no. Me ti bebre. Internet ewo ho. Me ti bebre.
So
me gidi se wo pa.
Okay, say wudi mbo but also be tuansa.
Also tell bi answer.
Wow. Okay. So now that was the only national team call-up.
Yes, that was the national team call-up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now, see, Ghana Premier League, me didn't come so say, what about Premier League in the and who follow? See, a level at the same in terms of spectatorship, in terms of play, any idea? Or share level no above form and a level at the same.
I want to say in terms of play, no, say game near far. And attractive supporters. Ediba. Me kasa unkwechebe bebe. They just ended MTN Cup finals.
Finals no.
Evidence Ghana League no, Ghana Premier League no. A conform.
Okay.
The entire American side no. Namu was stadium. Oshe game na Golden Kicks Airborne. They were really doing
against
good.
Kotoko.
Against Kotoko. They were really doing good. As a Division 1 side, Airborne against the Premier. And then Obesha Kotoko, Eddie can share Emomute. Then time was 90 minutes, 84 minutes. Now I think the 4th minute or so. Now referee Waji saw penalty. I think say wow here.
Oh yeah, number of
yes. Waji saw penalty no. Into no, like then Obesha channel.
Okay.
Who my game no, any very credible too. Omwa, you're interested.
Okay.
Our game no say Oma be game no. Into me meaning say okay, game ya me equal crown. We're a big team. Automatically no. We winning that. Say meaning say I'm in Copac.
Okay. And this is one thing I'm going for Copac.
One major reason.
Referees' decisions.
Yes. So fine. Me can say a good say referee ube be mama obi. But a referee be some poor. There are various ways of betting right from the 1st minute to 90th minute. There were decisions be able to take care of to me. I'm a kotoko.
Yeah.
I take a lead. I will game the data. But we train last minute we. No, I could just happen that way. Maybe I'm meeting not kotoko fans. I will mention.
Yeah.
One kasakra can say no way the referee no. Anyade. Until BBC. Every time Ghana Premier League no akosho. Until in general no me make say Premier League no. Former na echo. Former na echo.
Okay. In terms of play.
In terms of spectatorship. Because sena me di kan kai no. Play no and the bema nkrofo. Aba. And just say play no enko ya. Then one ebe kase or wasting the time.
Yeah.
Abe share quality football anyo.
Okay.
Sana me hono. Because me kala sam ko still on share ball until
FA Cup
finals no.
Say o kwa share bi.
Say me share ball. No busu ani na ne koye.
Okay.
Sada no. I say ene dey me share ball. And I'm share enso no. Dem hu ye no I think say na talk of the town.
The town. And to me cry encourage you say next time cry could be.
Sabe pepe.
Okay. All right. So now what about national team? So performance AFCON na your corner ajiegu any at least America crab and you the performance of Ghana. Anya shekura AFCON the blasters beko. But you deteriorated to the extent say qualifying to the African Cup of Nations crab ma be and also as a former footballer, what do you think is the problem?
One of the reasons I met me I can so we compare Michael Essien as much as time now with the kind no more big clubs.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Udinese, Inter Milan, Kudus Samamo, Sule Mutare Money, no more very big clubs. It's not quality, no.
Also.
Very high. But you see, I think Mikai, Ebia, Semenian writer from 2019-20 Ebano. Now let me free players from Division 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was outside. I'm not about blasters. But first, no,
yeah.
Into automatically no quality no form. So about free Division 3. And now 2, I've been Ghana Blasters and quality no form compared to Asamajamu time.
Yeah.
Into no quality of play account. Any maybe we free your national team players no Blasters players no every banner and also count performance. Clubs no more low.
Okay.
And no a factor. One major factor.
Okay.
And Sana Ibia make us say you're paying for no.
Okay.
Any day artist made from sources say mpanyinfo ni bi ewo omo players
agency players no
sa pepe It's automatically no friendly player.
Esco for no.
Sir.
Or me players Yamakuta. National team as you. We players 2 bra. We 3 bra.
Sir no more no. Meanwhile, no player Bishop be a ball or bono. Obet my Black Stars.
Okay.
But Oboa. Omba.
The agency no. And you ku ye Black Stars no.
And also count. It say other reasons I can one. These 2 there, when him say major reasons are into the Ghana football national team no. From one echo. Okay. Yeah.
What about almost where I say opportunity young farmer local guys no. Say you to me from some more opportunity more. And also a factor because at a point I a boy a homeboard, you know. Even the first World Cup I qualify now local boys need be a boy. The likes of Danko man money are there. No move. Do you think say also another
yes,
issue?
of course. Once Ubo Danko man ni we mu din share almost time no Premier League no. Won't we find competition say na me dey kan. Okay. Sisi ano we na more referees now omo decide games no. So say no I more na saying. But say time no performance now can very very high. Yeah. Into omo dey na from national team na. Omo to me bo. Because oboni game and kasa e Ghana Premier League no. Okay. But how say no referees FIFA player. Am a player performing. Into no. You say oh we draw. But obon say we national team proper now. Other countries I prepare chen o. Tina wo ye wo die no wa han mo no. Enye sa na omo ye omo die. Into no say referee FIFA player and FIFA club na club no performing. Na enu nti ye friendly player e national team on to make enko performing. It's no so ye another factor.
All right. Raphael, mema wa hwe wo camera ni mo na ye wie na wo de futu ama young guys are eba ye mpedifo ekura ye football ne ma omo nyema ye football na ntimi and go to that level na afi de mpese wo do number so tudwa na anybody at least obetimi ni wa transact business with regards to say player transfers na ade no no so etimi ade atudwa ntino first ye two ye young footballers no for per your experience you had in the game.
Okay. Young players no one major advice I'm man say procrastination enye e football mo. So we are very fit sisia not even for division 2 division 3 me aweni ko train dey be anabo men ka say oh like my excuses oh and then ko training e china me ko training day in day out na wunyin and currently so no wo per club abo na wo per bigger club abo the ebisa ni say wo bo wan fa transfer market no mu bisa nti so betina ho a waste years na wa ka say oh me dey person bobo come ni mai na I think say wo da ho secondly ni so no discipline because we are very very disciplined to training any bibia with timing any bibia sana meka enye say bia respect ne nko say bia coach manager na we chia na enye na meka discipline our game no na we very very consistency is key.
All right, okay, so for our number to join now
my number is 0540 861139 0540 861139.
All right, it's Ebusuya Raphael Ocloo, former Elmina Sharks, former Ochimine Planners, and former Legon Cities striker. And you know, by a better train common was share the view at Chena Dream Etufo at the ama young footballers. And no kind of befa your football a bit me alcohol and nemo. Medin at the Andy.com, Zionfelix TV, Sunye, a brand a friend Billy, and Thomas, and a crabby beer, kama, and Opemunan Zionfelix, and so a tie. Another time you be here, need another exciting interview at the Abramo, Yadamunina Ase.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.